for tuning in to another episode of Business Spotlight with Martinique, the show that allows business owners as well as entrepreneurs to promote their own products and services. I'm your host, Martinique Brown, and I'm so excited today because I have Tonya on the show today. Y'all, she's a travel agent. Did you know that? If you didn't know that from the digital image that you was able to see for the last 10 minutes, but she's actually a travel agent and she's with LadyTLC Travel Agency. Before we get started, make sure you guys go to that description box because that's where you'll find all of our information. If you're a first timer to this show, welcome. Thank you for tuning in so much. Another thing, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Martinique the Storyteller. If we're not friends on Facebook, make sure you send me a friend request so you will always know when I post new shows as well as have guests on the show. So let's go ahead and get started. Make sure that you also ask questions because I know many a times we see travel agents, we see them posting their information, but we don't get to ask them questions. This is your opportunity today, y'all. You can ask her questions. So, Tonya, thank you so much for being on the show.
You're welcome.
So, the first thing that I would like to know is how did you even become interested in becoming a travel agent?
Well, my girlfriend, Lisa Henderson, who actually has a travel agent. She's a travel agent herself. She's a travel business owner herself of Living the Dream Travel. And she introduced me to the business. And once I heard the presentation, I was blown away by the presentation and I joined the same day.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you said your friend used to do it. Does she still do it?
She still does it, yes.
Oh, that's good. And so are you guys in two separate states or are y'all in the same state?
We're in the same state.
Okay.
In fact,
So, go ahead.
In fact, we're having a travel party. I believe it's going to be next Thursday, November the 8th.
Okay.
Down in Manhattan, yeah.
What is a travel party?
A travel party is when you get people to actually come in to see the business opportunity that's offered to travel business owners.
Oh, so this travel party is for individuals that's interested in becoming travel agents themselves?
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so you stay tuned, guys, because we're going to dig deeper into how you can become a travel agent yourself. But right now, we're just learning about Tonya and her business, LadyTLC Travel Agency. So, Tonya, if you can tell me what type of services do you actually offer as a travel agent?
Well, as a travel agent, I offer personalized service. So I'm not a search engine. I'm a human being. And as a human being, I can book your travel. And if anything goes wrong on your trip that I booked, you can call me and I will work to get it corrected so that you have an enjoyable trip.
Okay, that's good. So I know that you also book sporting events for individuals, correct?
That's correct.
How does that actually work though?
The sporting event, that's a separate website. And
Okay.
My website is the URL. You have to enter the URL of LadyTLC's travel agency.goldentickets.com. So
Okay.
the URL is LadyTravelAgency.com.
That's a mouthful,
Yeah.
Tonya. And you know what, y'all? I hooked you up because you don't even have to remember all of that because it is in the description box. See how nice I am? I'll be thinking ahead. So, so all that information is actually in the description box, the website that she actually just said. So if when you know somebody that is booking a trip through a travel agency, what should they already know in advance before they come to you?
Well, they should know where they want to go,
That's one, y'all. Know where you want to go.
the dates that they want to go,
Dates. Uh-huh.
and the destination that they want to go. And if the trip requires flight reservations, they should know the airport of preference. So
Oh, okay.
hotel they would like to be in, a 1 to 5 star hotel. If they want to rent a car, if they should know that.
Okay, okay. So let me ask you this, just as a travel agent, um, have you found that people are actually hesitant about using travel agencies?
Yes, because there are so many search engines out there, like
Hmm.
Travelocity and Expedia and cheap airfare, and you name it, they're out there.
Right.
And what my logo is, let me you you don't need to do the looking. I'll do the booking for you.
Hmm.
So the hesitance with using a search engine,
Hmm.
it's better to use my agency because I offer you personalized service. As I said when we first started,
Hmm.
um, my services are, you can pick up the phone and call me day or night, and I'll be able to book your travel or fix whatever problem you may encounter, whether it's a delayed flight or it's a problem checking into your hotel or whatever.
Oh, that's good. So you telling me if somebody, let's say that they decided, you know what, I'm not even gonna use Lady TLC travel agency, and they run into a problem, you telling me they can call you?
Well,
You
I
said, let me, you said like, let me fix myself. Hold up, hold up.
I would have had to book the trip for them.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, I understand. It's so funny. Okay, you like, no, let's get this situated right now. Um, okay, so you're saying that if an individual booked their travel arrangements through you, and then if a problem was to occur, then they can still contact you because you'll be available to help them to still make it a successful trip.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's the purpose of using my travel agency as
That
opposed
is
to an
that's
Expedia.
that is really good because I do feel like when you do book, like when you do take it amongst yourself to plan a trip and things happen. Like I know that I've used Groupon before um, to book like excursions or things to do. And I
Right,
was like, the very first time that I used Groupon, I was so nervous because
right,
it was just me and my mom and we went to California. And I'm like, it's kind of like you got to cross your fingers that
right,
it works. No shade to Groupon, but I was just like, well, what am I going to do if it don't work? And
right,
so I just think it's so cool that, you are still walking us alongside that individual while they're at the trip, while they're in the midst of Cancun,
right.
that they can call you. I think that's really good.
Yeah,
Why would you not use a travel agency? That's the question that people should be asking. Why would I not call Tanya?
right.
Um, so let me ask you this. Are you a full service travel agency where you will actually create or offer the itineraries for individuals if you already know where they want to go?
Yes. Yes. The company that I'm associated with, which is IntelliTravel,
Uh-huh.
have agencies that we work with, and if it's a package deal, then we actually call, and they actually make the arrangements for us. And once the arrangements are made, we provide the client with their itinerary.
Oh, that's really good. So, do people ever plan trips and you thinking, what in the world? Like, this is a crazy trip. Do you ever feel like that as a travel agent? Oh, it's okay if you say no, because I know you probably do.
Well, I haven't had that experience yet, so
Uh-huh.
but I've heard of those experiences though.
Yeah. And I just since we are live, I just want to give a couple of shout outs to people that's watching. We have Katrina, and I know I'm going to screw up your name, but Nubar DN. She said hello, Tanya. She said hello.
So
Um,
that's hi.
and we also got my cousin Kenny that's also watching. Shout out to Kenneth in the VA. VA, what's up? So yeah, a lot of people are watching from different states, and you can actually offer your service nationwide, correct?
Yes, we're nationwide. Yep, I can book travel in anywhere, and people from all over the world can contact me to actually book their travel.
That's good. That's really good because you're not limited. You see that, y'all? She's not limited. So again, all of her contact, all of Tanya's contact information is in the description box. Make sure you visit her website because she's actually offering discounts right now on her website. So make sure that you check those out. Um, why do you recommend an individual? Because I really like to stress the point of just the personalized service. Why do you really recommend that a person utilizes you as a travel agent as as opposed to doing the booking themselves?
Again, I would recommend using a travel agent as opposed to a booking engine. A booking engine, you're on the computer, you book
Mhm.
your itinerary, and once you get your itinerary booked, if you run into a delay in the airport, if you run into a hotel um, discrepancy. Discrepancy being you checked in a day late or a day early, or they don't have your reservation, they don't have your confirmation. Um, my service is personalized, so you can actually give me a call, and I will be able to actually straighten it out if it's straight if it's something with that can be straightened out.
Mhm. Yeah, and that's really good. Um, so what have you found to be rewarding as a travel agent?
Uh, Helping people. Booking, making people's dreams come true. There are a lot of families that look forward to going to places like Disney,
Yeah.
and um, people that like to go to Vegas. That's really rewarding for me.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's really good because I know one of the things that I kind of got frustrated with when I was booking my mom's and my trip to California is because I've never been there before. The only thing that I have to go by, because I didn't use a travel agent, was based off of other people's recommendations of what I should do. And I think it's so good that, you can actually offer different things that individuals can do in those particular cities or countries.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct.
Yeah. So is there there's not a limit on how long a trip can be for, correct?
No, you can travel for a day, or you can travel for a month. You can travel for a year. There's no limit.
So if somebody decided, you know what, I'm trying to save all my nickels and dimes for when I get to that actual place. What about if they wanted to use the Greyhound? Would you do all that type of booking as well?
Yes, we book Amtrak, um, bus, plane, train, um, you name it, we book it.
Oh,
Uber,
okay. Right.
Uber car,
That yeah, that's when you real fancy when you're trying to do some Uber
right?
going across the state. Yeah, that's when you know you really need a travel agent because you're not thinking clearly. um, so I know that you are actually interested in bringing people on board to be a part of your team. What type of team members are you looking for?
I'm looking for motivated, compassionate, honest, hard-working business owners to
Mm.
partner with a fabulous team. We have a support system in place where we're not out there alone. We have team. We have a team of over 30,000
Wow.
travel business owners.
Hmm.
We just had our 3-year anniversary this past weekend.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
So I know you don't just work with individuals, but do you also work with businesses as well as like corporations that just want to, as a whole, send their employees somewhere?
Well, we work with all of the cruise lines. So we're CLIA, which is Cruise Line International Association
Mhm.
affiliated, and we have our own set aside cabins
Oh,
uh,
wow.
with with the cruise ships, and we they have familiarization trips, which are called fam trips, and the fam trips offer their agents, travel business owners. They offer the travel business owner um, these trips where we go in and we inspect the site. And as you know, as within inspecting the site, we get. I just took a online certification. You can become certified, and I took a certification to go to St. Lucia.
Oh,
And
wow.
after I passed the certification, they offered me a 3 day 4 night stay in St. Lucia at their resort.
And what's the benefit of doing that? Is that so you can become more familiar with that area so you can recommend other
Exactly.
places? Wow, that's good.
Yep. Yep.
That's another perk, y'all, to joining the team. So now, can somebody do this part time if they wanted to?
Yeah. The majority of the travel business owners within the company, they are part time, doing the business part time, but receiving full time benefits. They really are. And when I say receiving full time benefits, we have 6 figure earners that are.
Wow.
We had 2 young ladies that recently retired, um, and they retired after being in the business for 2 years.
Wow. Are you serious?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
See, I'm telling you, when I do this show, sometimes I be wondering, am I in the right career?
Yeah. You too can become a travel business owner.
I know, but you know what? I feel like my niche is like doing these shows and really helping business owners just promote what they have. But I mean, how about you be the travel agent and then I take the trips for you and then I can tell you all about
that
what the
that won't work.
I know you like, sorry, explain that. Um, so I'm really thankful that you're on the show today. Let me ask you this. Do you have anything that you would like to express to individuals that maybe on the fence, they are looking to take a trip, but they like, I'm just not really sure if I want to have Lady TLC do my travel arrangements for me.
Oh, I have a love for travel, and I've used Expedia and Travelocity and all of these various search engines or websites that they have. And I would say that by far, my travel site is one of the best ones out there.
Mm,
So I would definitely use my travel site.
yeah. And guys, I just want to remind you that all of Tanya's information is actually in the description box. So make sure that you go ahead and check out her website because You'll see her little picture up there. It's really cute, y'all. I checked it out. That's what I do. That's my job. So I checked it out and everything. And she also has Instagram and she has a Facebook page. You might be in that state right now where you're like, you know what? I'm not financially stable to do a trip right now, but in the future, I'm going to do one. I'm going to need her. Make sure that you go ahead and like her Facebook business page so you can always follow her when she does have new posts, possibly about discounts for different trips or even just other information. I just think that makes sense, y'all. You know, you just never know who you're gonna need. So also, I do want to thank you guys for watching the show again. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Martinique the Storyteller. Also, just make sure if we're not friends on Facebook, make sure you send me a friend request so we can become friends and you can always be notified when I post new shows, when I have new guests onto my shows as well. Tonya, I do appreciate you for being on the show. Thank you again so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for interviewing me. Thanks so much for inviting me. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Guys, make sure that you share this video. I know you all know somebody that's about to go on a trip and they getting frustrated because they like, oh, I don't just know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to start. That's okay. Take that burden off of your friend. Take that burden off of yourself. Go ahead and use LadyTLC Travel Agency so you can have a stress-free trip. Just like people use wedding planners. They don't plan their whole wedding themselves. Might as well take that stress off of yourself and get a travel agency. And you might as well just let it be. Miss Lady TLC. Oh, that rhymed. Hey!
We also do destination weddings also. Yeah.
Oh, do you?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Do you find that a lot of people are doing that? Okay, I'm gonna just ask you this question. So, do you find people doing destination weddings because they don't want to pay for all those people to come to their reception?
No, they do it for a number of reasons. It's not because of that.
I think that is really good though, that that people are trying something different and going, out the country as well. So would you book, I guess you would book the entire party's
Yes.
trip?
Yes, and the resorts actually offer great deals. They offer some offer the hall, the reception hall, and they throw in great perks for the bride and groom to come over and actually get married at their resort.
Oh, that's really good. That's nice, y'all. So if you're planning to get married, soon, or if you're planning to get married within the next year, then you might as well, if you're going to do a destination wedding, again, I can't stress this enough. Make sure you use Lady TLC Travel Agency so she can help book your wedding party's destination to that place. If you are going to do a destination wedding, go ahead and make a comment where you're trying to go, so we can hit you up and let you know that you need to use Lady TLC's travel agency. Again, Tonya, thank you so much for being on the show. I really appreciate you sharing your knowledge, also helping people have a better understanding of what you do as a travel agent, as well as how they can become a part of your team as well.
Okay, thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.